The granite comes from more than 500 miles to the south. If you look at the famous King's Chamber, its walls and its roof are, the ceiling of the King's Chamber are all made with gigantic granite blocks.
In the heart of Egypt, a monumental discovery has been unearthed. A colossal 100-ton granite box, a marvel of ancient craftsmanship and engineering that defies modern understanding. How could a civilization over 4,000 years ago achieve such feats that seem impossible even today?
You know, the archaeologists and the prehistorians, people are looking at that, have failed to take into account the severity of these events we're talking about.
Join us as we delve into this enigma and explore the possibilities of lost knowledge and technology. Are remarkable not only for their size, but also for their craftsmanship, precision, and the mystery surrounding their creation. Carved from single blocks of granite, each box weighs up to 100 tons and is accompanied by a lid that weighs an additional 30 tons. What sets them apart is the extraordinary level of precision in their construction. The surfaces are smooth, the corners are perfectly squared, and the lid fits seamlessly on top. Qualities that challenge our understanding of ancient Egyptian stone-cutting techniques. The interiors are hollowed out with such accuracy that some experts question whether the tools traditionally attributed to the Egyptians, such as copper chisels, could have achieved this feat. Adding to the intrigue is the labyrinth of tunnels where these boxes reside. Narrow and winding have led others to propose that they may have served a more complex, possibly technological purpose. The Serapeum of Saqqara remains an archaeological puzzle, fueling ongoing debates about the technological capabilities of ancient Egypt. Massive granite boxes, precision carved from single stones. The massive granite boxes, housed within the Serapeum of Saqqara, are among the most perplexing examples of ancient Egyptian craftsmanship. These 25 enormous boxes, each carved from a single block of stone, weigh up to 100 tons, with the lids alone weighing an additional 30 tons. What makes these structures particularly astonishing is the extraordinary level of precision with which they were crafted, challenging even modern experts. Each granite box is perfectly squared, with surfaces art, an achievement that would be difficult to replicate even with modern techniques. These boxes were carved from incredibly hard stone, such as granite, which is known for being difficult to work with. Traditional copper tools, often credited to the Egyptians, would not have been sufficient to shape the granite with such precision. This has led to debates about whether the ancient Egyptians possessed more advanced tools or technologies than previously thought. Some researchers speculate the use of diamond-tipped drills or other lost technologies, while others suggest a remarkable mastery of techniques that have yet to be rediscovered. Adding to the mystery is the fact that these boxes were created inside narrow underground tunnels, raising questions about how they were transported and positioned within the Serapeum. Whether created for religious, ceremonial, continues to baffle modern researchers. The most striking feature is the perfectly squared 90-degree corners, both on the exterior and the interior of the boxes. Achieving such precision in a material as hard as granite, particularly with the limited tools known to exist in ancient Egypt, challenges our understanding of the technological capabilities of that time. The smoothness of the surfaces is another marvel. Both the exterior and interior walls are polished to an almost mirror-like finish, suggesting a mastery of stonework far beyond what could have been accomplished with traditional copper chisels and tools. These smooth surfaces, combined with the precision of the cuts, create an impression of modern machine work rather than manual labor from millennia ago. One of the most impressive aspects of these granite boxes and tools used by the ancient builders. The The fact that such geometrical perfection was achieved in the cramped, underground tunnels of the Serapeum only adds to the mystery. Moving, aligning, and fitting these massive boxes in such a confined space would have required not only incredible precision, but also advanced knowledge of engineering and geometry. The craftsmanship and geometrical precision of these boxes stand as some of the most impressive examples of ancient stoneworking, continuing to captivate experts and challenge conventional understanding. Ancient stone-cutting techniques beyond copper tools. The extraordinary precision found in ancient stonework, especially in the granite boxes of the Serapeum of Saqqara, has led many experts to question how the Egyptians could have achieved such accuracy cutting through granite at the scale required for these boxes. Modern tests attempting to replicate the process have shown that using copper tools to cut granite is excruciatingly slow, with progress measured in millimeters per hour. This raises serious doubts about whether such primitive methods could have produced the precision seen in these massive boxes. The clean, sharp cuts and smooth surfaces suggest the use of more advanced techniques, potentially lost to history. Some researchers propose that the ancient Egyptians may have employed tools made from harder materials like bronze or iron, though evidence of widespread use of such tools during this period is scant. Others speculate that the Egyptians had access to a form of high-speed drilling or sawing technology, possibly involving abrasive materials like quartz or even diamond-tipped tools, which would have been ongoing mystery, fuels debates about whether the Egyptians possessed knowledge or technology that has since been lost to time. Lost technology theories. High-speed drills and diamond tips. Theories surrounding the precision of ancient Egyptian stonework, particularly the massive granite boxes in the Serapeum of Saqqara, suggest the possibility of lost technologies far beyond what is traditionally accepted. One of the most intriguing proposals is the use of high-speed drills or diamond-tip saws, which could explain the remarkable accuracy and speed evidenced in the cutting marks found on these ancient artifacts. Granite is an extremely hard stone, and carving it with traditional copper tools, as mainstream archaeology suggests, would have been an excruciatingly slow and laborious process. Modern experiments in these boxes lead some researchers to propose the use of diamond-tipped tools or high-speed drills. Diamond, being one of the hardest materials known, would have been capable of slicing through granite with ease, while high-speed drills could explain the spiral grooves and other detailed marks found on various stone artifacts in Egypt. These cutting techniques would have enabled the ancient builders to achieve the perfect 90-degree angles, flat surfaces, and uniform wall thickness that continue to baffle modern experts. The idea that the Egyptians, or possibly an earlier civilization, had access to such advanced technology remains controversial. However, the evidence of precision in stone cutting, coupled with the inability of modern copper tool experiments to replicate the results, has fueled speculation that ancient civilizations were the result of incredible skill and patience, or did the ancient Egyptians possess advanced technology now lost to history? Mainstream archaeologists lean toward the former explanation, emphasizing the Egyptians' ability to work with stone through generations of refinement and dedication. They argue that while the tools available, primarily copper chisels and hand-powered saws, were primitive by today's standards, the Egyptians had mastered stoneworking techniques through persistent effort over centuries. Supporters of this view highlight examples of ancient monuments that showcase similar craftsmanship, such as the Great Pyramids or the temples at Karnak. These structures were built over decades, and the argument is that the Egyptians achieved remarkable precision through careful planning, continuous labor, and an advanced understanding of